A perfectly poached egg with a smooth, tender white enveloping a rich, creamy yolk always looks incredibly appealing, but not everyone can make one successfully on their very first try. Have you ever boiled eggs and found it frustrating? The egg whites break apart, and boiling many eggs at once seems impossible. Don't worry! In today's video, I'll share a simple, easy-to-follow method for poaching eggs that is almost impossible to fail. Even if you're new to cooking, you can still create beautiful, delicious poached eggs that look just like those served in restaurants. To make delicious poached eggs, the first step is to choose fresh eggs. You can check their freshness by feeling or gently shaking them. Fresh eggs usually have a slightly rough shell and are coated with a thin, white, powdery layer. This is the egg's natural protective coating. I have created subtitles in multiple languages. Please select the language you would like to use. When gently shaken, older eggs may produce a sound and feel loose inside. It is best not to buy eggs like these. Before cooking, prepare a bowl of clean water. Add 1 teaspoon of salt and stir until it is completely dissolved. It's wonderful to be connected with all of you from around the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please click the subscribe button. Thank you for your support. Place the eggs into the bowl of diluted salt water. Gently stir to loosen any dirt on the eggshells. Then soak the eggs for about 5 minutes, being careful not to crack the shells. The salt water helps clean the eggs and provides mild disinfection. After soaking, use a soft paper towel to gently clean the eggshells. If you purchased eggs from a supermarket and they have already been cleaned, you can skip the washing step. Simply use a dry paper towel to gently wipe away any dust or dirt from the outside of the shells. However, if the eggs are very dirty, or even have traces of chicken droppings on them like these, you should wash them thoroughly to ensure proper hygiene and food safety before cooking. Then, replace the water and rinse the eggs one more time. It's wonderful to be connected with all of you from around the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please click the subscribe button. Thank you for your support. Finally, remove the eggs and let them drain, ready for the next step. For the first method, add an appropriate amount of water to a pot and place it on the stove over high heat until it comes to a boil. While waiting for the water to boil, you can prepare a small strainer. Next, crack the egg into the strainer to remove some of the thin, watery egg white, being careful to keep the yolk intact. This is a very useful tip for anyone who loves a smooth, silky yolk in their poached eggs. Now, take a ladle and add about 1/4 teaspoon of cooking oil. Gently swirl it around so the oil forms a thin, even coating inside the ladle. This thin layer of oil will help prevent the egg from sticking during the poaching process. Then, gently pour the egg into the ladle. Next, hold the ladle just above the surface of the hot water. The goal here is to heat the ladle, but make sure that no water spills into it. The high temperature will help the egg set quickly and maintain a firm, well-shaped form. Once the egg has started to set inside the ladle, gently slide it into the pot. Continue cooking for another 1 to 2 minutes. Then remove it and place it on a plate. With this poaching method, the egg will be plump, tender, and beautifully shaped. Perfect for breakfast. Simple, yet incredibly delicious. The egg white is smooth and glossy, gently wrapping around the rich, creamy yolk, which is soft, runny, and irresistibly appealing, just like a dish served in a high-end restaurant. Tip 2. First, place a pan on the stove. pour in some clean water and turn the heat to high to bring the water to a vigorous boil. While waiting for the water to boil, we will prepare the eggs. Ideally, if you have selected very fresh eggs, crack each egg into a slotted spoon or a fine mesh strainer. Gently swirl it and remove the thin, watery egg white. Removing this loose egg white helps the egg maintain a perfectly round shape. The yolk will not spread out or drift away during cooking, resulting in a beautiful and smooth poached egg. After removing all of the thin, watery egg white, transfer the egg to a small bowl or ramekin. This will make it easier to gently slide the egg into the pot later. Which country are you watching this video from? Please leave a comment below. It's great that we can connect with each other from all over the world. I also made a version with 3 eggs placed on the same plate. Stay until the end. You will definitely be surprised. Every viewer brings their own story, their own world, and a small glimpse of their life. If you're comfortable sharing, leave a comment and let me know where you're from. I truly want to connect with you, not just make videos and pass by one another. At this point, the water is boiling. Reduce the heat to low. You should only see tiny bubbles at the bottom of the pot with no vigorous boiling on the surface. Next, add 1 tablespoon of vinegar to the water and gently stir to create a whirlpool. The vinegar helps the egg whites set more quickly and prevents them from falling apart. You don't need to worry about a sour taste, as the high temperature of the water will dissipate the vinegar aroma, leaving the egg's natural flavor intact. Creating a whirlpool is certainly very effective. I recommend doing this if you are poaching only 1 to 2 eggs. Once you have created a strong whirlpool, gently slide the egg into the center and watch it take shape. Set a timer for 3 minutes so that the egg white is fully cooked while the yolk remains runny. If you prefer a slightly firmer yolk, add another 30 seconds. When the time is up, gently lift the egg out with a slotted spoon. You can also touch it lightly to check the doneness and return it to the water if you want it cooked a little more. This is the technique that restaurants often use to create perfectly shaped poached eggs. Then place the egg in a bowl of ice water to stop the cooking process, and I will show you how to reheat it later. If you want to poach several eggs at the same time without using the whirlpool method, you can absolutely do so. Simply slide each egg gently into the water, maintaining the same depth and temperature as before. You can use a spoon to gently stir the water around the eggs to help them keep a rounder shape. After 3 minutes, gently lift the eggs out with a slotted spoon. All right, now that you have perfectly poached eggs, let me share one of my favorite breakfast recipes featuring poached eggs. Which country are you watching this video from? Please leave a comment below. It's great that we can connect with each other from all over the world. And if you don't want to eat cold poached eggs in the morning, here's how to reheat them. Simply pour some hot water into a bowl, then place the poached eggs in the hot water for about 20 to 30 seconds, or until they are warmed through. Remove the egg from the hot water, and now you can place it on a plate. Enjoy it while it's still warm. The poached egg will be smooth, tender, and nearly perfect. With just a gentle touch, the golden yolk will flow out, blending beautifully with the soft, sweet mushrooms underneath. The flavor is rich, fragrant, and present in every bite. Warm and perfectly balanced, it makes the entire dish truly irresistible. And that is the simple way to make perfect poached eggs. I hope you will try making this dish in your own kitchen and let me know how it turns out in the comments on this video. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and share it with others who enjoy home cooking. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more simple cooking tips and delicious recipes. Tip 2. We will make a simple yet incredibly appealing dish using familiar ingredients. First, crack 3 eggs into a bowl and beat them well. Add a little salt, pepper, and smoked paprika powder to enhance the flavor. Stir well until the ingredients are thoroughly combined. Next, take 1 tomato and cut it into thin slices. Which country are you watching this video from? Please leave a comment below. It's great that we can connect with each other from all over the world. Prepare a pan, add a little cooking oil, and use it to coat the surface of the pan evenly. Arrange the tomato slices in the pan, then sprinkle a little salt and pepper over them. Finely chop the green onions and spread them evenly on top. Cover with a lid and cook over low heat for about 1 to 2 minutes. Then, pour the prepared egg mixture over the top. Finely chop the green onions and spread them evenly on top. Cover with a lid and cook over low heat for about 1 to 2 minutes. Grate about 50 grams of cheese and sprinkle it evenly over the surface. Continue to cover with a lid and cook over low heat for another 1 to 2 minutes until the eggs are cooked and the cheese has melted into a delicious, fragrant topping. And that's it! The dish is ready. With just a few simple ingredients, you can create a meal that is flavorful, rich, and full of color. Which country are you watching this video from? Please leave a comment below. It's great that we can connect with each other from all over the world. Thank you for taking the time to watch and try this recipe. If you found the video helpful, don't forget to like and share it with your friends so more people can discover this useful tip. Wishing you success, and see you again in the next videos.